Are you aware that one man was solely responsible for creating both the gas mask and the traffic light? And to this day, he is still the only person that has a patent for both of these inventions. This man's name was Garrett Morgan, and he was a former slave. He never went to college. He fixed sewing machines to pay the bills. But Garrett Morgan saw a problem and created answers that changed the world. At the age of 23, Morgan moved to Cincinnati, Ohio, where he worked as a janitor. But his dream was always to become an inventor. So in his spare time, he would visit the public library and study different books on engineering and science. Morgan then created a three-wheeled vehicle with a seat that could be adjusted to any height. This invention earned him a place at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago. After the First World War, soldiers would often come home with severe respiratory problems due to mustard gas. In 1916, an explosion rocked a tunnel under Lake Erie. Smoke, gas, death. Firemen stood helpless. But Garrett Morgan had built something strange. Leather straps, tubes, and filters. A breathing device. He saved lives that day, but newspaper didn't print his name because he was black. So he posed as an Indian in his own ads, just to sell the invention. Morgan created a simple gas mask that could be easily mass-produced. Very few people know about his inventions or his incredible life story. But hopefully, by sharing his story, we can change that. The US government bought 6,000 of these masks and gave them to soldiers. Later, while driving, he saw a carriage crash at a busy intersection. He sketched a new idea, a third signal for traffic: stop, go, and slow down. After reading a book on how to obtain patents, Morgan decided to create his own business, even though he didn't have any money. So, Morgan and Holmes went into business together and formed the American Traffic Signal Company. For the next 15 years, they successfully manufactured and installed traffic lights all over the world. At the time, traffic lights weren't as advanced as they are today, and often the streetcars had to stop because of traffic. Then one day, Morgan had an epiphany. He took a metal box, put a red light inside, and attached it to the front of the streetcar. This way, pedestrians would know when the streetcar was coming and traffic could move more freely. The invention of the three-position traffic light was patented on November 21, 1899. He started doing odd jobs during the day, and at night, he would work on his inventions in a small workshop. His first invention was a self-propelling wheelchair. Even though it wasn't very practical, it caught the attention of some wealthy businessman who gave him $20 to improve his design. However, his most famous invention came when he was riding the streetcar, but unfortunately, the patent office rejected his design, claiming that it was too similar to a railway signal. Undeterred, Morgan appealed their decision, and eventually the US Supreme Court ruled in his favor. Shortly after, major cities began installing Morgan's traffic lights. Although he held several patents, made millions of dollars, and helped countless people, Garrett Morgan is not widely recognized today. Garrett Morgan didn't invent to be famous. He invented to protect, to serve, to breathe life into a future that didn't yet see him. But now, we do. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.